Hello everyone, this is presentation for group work MCP1 for MCD2040, Enhancing Stakeholders Ratio Sustainable Growth. The group of me, Laurinda, Lipp, and Victoria are happy to present it. This is my part, recommendation 1. This is the name of recommendation. So this slide is about the well-described recommendations. So the first one is employee engagement. It's going to help to solve, it's going to create a trusted and non-toxic environment on the in the workplace. Second recommendation, skill development. It will help with the problem of inadequate training and will increase skills of employees. And the last recommendation, equitable compensation, is basically you are making the fair payment through all your employees, no matter is Indonesian or Australian. And all these problems together, all these recommendations together, they're gonna solve the problem of high turnover rate in the company. This is the task steps that needed to be carried out. So the first plan is basically creating and developing a plan. You need to create carefully. You need to look for every possibility because these problems are needed to be taken carefully, really carefully. So the step 2 is when you are know that sure that your plan is going to work and everything is calculated, it's execution. It's developing to implement training programs, establish wage practices, and improve working conditions. So yeah, and the last step is monitoring and evaluating. It's basically collecting all the data through execution step, and you might change through the time according to data you collected. So the next slide is people who will be in charge of carrying out each task. The first one is developing developer projects. So human resources department, training and development specialists are responsible for that. Establish fair compensation practices. People from finance department and compensation and benefits analysis are responsible for that part. Enhance employee engagement. Team leaders and managers, employee relations specialists are also responsible for that part respectively. And improve working conditions, again, operation department, and also as in the first, it's human resource department.
This slide is timeline and location of task completion. In this slide, we outline the timeline and locations for completing the tasks aimed at improving the working environment and the benefits for Indonesia communication carrier employees. The tasks are divided into 4 main steps. First one is develop and implement training programs. Second one is improve working conditions. The third one is establish fair compensation practice. The last one is feedback system. These steps are designed to enhance employee satisfaction and working conditions globally, thereby driving the company's sustainable long-term growth. The next slide is cost. In this slide, we will analyze the cost associated with each task of the project to improve the working conditions and the welfare of employees. Careful management and allocation of which is critical to the smooth implement and the financial stability of the project. The next slide is about potential problems. This slide addresses the potential challenges we might face during the implementation of the project. Cultural differences between expertise and local employees might pose challenges in implementing training programs. Temporary jobs in productivity. Implementing new training programs and facility upgrades might disrupt daily work, causing temporary jobs in productivity.
To address the identified issues, CELTA should implement a comprehensive stakeholder engagement program which focusing on 2 critical areas. The first one is community engagement and the second one is media and public relations. For community engagement, the first point is to invest in community development, which involves allocating resources to support the local projects. By doing so, CELTA can build a positive relationship with the community as well as demonstrate its commitment to social responsibility. Respecting local customs and traditions, being transparent in communications, and ensuring that all the interests of the community are well considered in business decisions. Establish feedback systems that allow the community member to voice out their concerns and suggestions. For media and public relations, The first point is to create and implement a media strategy that anticipates potential issues and addresses them before they become big problems. Using media platforms to showcase Celtel's dedication to its stakeholders. Establishing a dedicated team to handle any negative media coverage. This program can be carried out in 3 steps. The first step is assessment and planning. Identify and understand the needs, concerns, and expectations of different stakeholder groups. Based on the assessments, we can create a comprehensive plan outlining the goals, strategies, timelines, and resources required for the program. For step 2, execution, launch projects that directly benefit the community. These projects should also be aligned with the company corporate social responsibility goals. Establish platforms for regular and transparent communication with stakeholders. This can include town hall meetings, social media updates, and a dedicated feedback portal on the company's website. Ensure that all business operations adhere to ethical standards and fair trade practices. For step 3, monitoring and evaluation, track the implementation of the program through regular check-ins, progress reports, and performance metrics. Gather feedback from stakeholders on the effectiveness of the program. This can be done through surveys, focus group, and direct communication. Compile and publish annual reports detailing the progress, successes, and areas for improvement. These reports should be shared with all stakeholders to maintain transparency and accountability. A project manager should be appointed to oversee this program. This role involves coordinating all of the activities, making sure that the plan is followed, as well as allocating all of the resources efficiently. The PR team develops a proactive media strategies and manages crisis situations involving negative publicity. This team will also work closely with the community engagement team to ensure consistent messaging. The community engagement team will be responsible for implementing the community development initiatives, maintaining regular communication, as well as getting feedback to improve the program.
Our implementation timeline is divided into 3 phases, each with specific tasks and locations. First step is assignment and planning. During these phases, we will conduct a stakeholder assignment and develop a detailed plan for the program. This will primarily take place at the company headquarters, where we can coordinate with all relevant departments. Step 2 is execution. This phases involves rolling out the community engagement project and establish the communication channel. And step 3 is monitoring and evaluation. It also can be a continuous process. We'll regular check-in and update. This will take place company-wide with specific focus on local communities. Implementing the stakeholder engagement program will involve various types of cost. It also includes direct cost, indirect cost, operational cost, and reputational cost. While implementing the stakeholder engagement program, we may encounter several potential problems. First one is internal resistance. This resistance can stem from a lack of understanding of the program's benefits, fear of additional workload or reluctance to change, and the second one is community pushback. This can be due to previous negative experiences, distrust in cooperate, intention or fear of change that the program might bring. And the last one is the media scrutiny. The media might focus on any shortcomings of country views which can imply negative precipitation and affect the overall success of the program. That's all. Thank you. Bye-bye.